My child, before you do anything else, pause for this moment. Do not skip, because something extraordinary is about to unfold, and if you leave now, you may never hear the very truth your heart has been searching for. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What happened was never supposed to become known, yet today the silence has finally been broken. Someone you never expected to be affected by your story has just learned something about you that completely changed the way they see your soul. And when that truth reached them, they could not hold back their emotions. They tried to stay strong. They tried to convince themselves that everything would remain the same. But nothing remained the same after that moment. For a long time, your person believed they understood who you were. They thought they had already seen every side of your heart. They believed they knew your strengths, your dreams, your quiet struggles, and the smile you showed the world. Yet there was one truth you carried without ever announcing it. It was never hidden out of fear. It simply waited for the right time to be revealed. And now that moment has finally arrived. Do not skip. Every word from this moment forward matters more than you realize. The unexpected truth was not about wealth. It was not about appearance. It was not about status. It was something far deeper. Your person discovered how much you quietly sacrificed without asking for recognition. They realized that while everyone else judged your silence, you were protecting people who never even knew they were being protected. While others misunderstood your distance, you were carrying burdens that no one else could see. That realization struck them with incredible force. They replayed every conversation they ever had with you, wondering how they had missed the signs that had been there all along. Something huge is waiting for you, so stay until the very end. Every second is leading somewhere important. Your person began remembering moments they once ignored. The messages you never sent. The words you chose not to speak. The opportunities you gave away so someone else could smile. Suddenly those memories formed a picture they had never been able to see before. Piece by piece, everything started making sense. The person they thought they knew was even more remarkable than they had ever imagined. There was one quiet evening when they sat completely alone, staring into the distance. No distractions. No conversations. Only memories. That was when the unexpected truth echoed through their heart louder than any voice ever could. They whispered your name softly, not because they expected an answer, but because they finally understood the depth of your kindness. The tears came naturally. Not from sadness alone, but from realizing how unfairly they had judged certain moments in the past. Don't skip. This is where everything begins to change. Imagine discovering that someone you cared about had been fighting silent battles while still encouraging everyone else to keep smiling. Imagine realizing that every time you thought they were distant, they were actually protecting your peace. That realization changes everything. And it changed everything for your person. The walls around their heart became impossible to maintain. Every assumption they once believed suddenly disappeared. As the truth continued unfolding, another realization appeared. They understood that your greatest strength had never been what people noticed first. It was what nobody noticed at all. Your patience. Your consistency. Your ability to keep moving forward without demanding applause. These qualities became impossible for them to ignore. For the first time, they stopped looking at your past mistakes and started seeing your remarkable resilience. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. This message is leading toward a moment that your heart has been preparing for without even realizing it. Your person found themselves asking one question again and again. Why didn't I see this sooner? Every answer only led to more emotion. Every memory carried new meaning. Even the smallest conversations suddenly felt precious because they now understood the heart behind your words. The unexpected truth also revealed something about your future. It showed them that your journey has never been defined by what others believed about you. It has always been shaped by quiet courage, hidden determination, and a hope that refused to disappear. That discovery filled them with overwhelming respect. The tears they could not stop were not signs of weakness. They were signs that genuine understanding had finally arrived. There are moments in life when one simple truth changes years of misunderstanding. This became one of those moments. They realized that you never asked anyone to notice your sacrifices. You simply continued becoming the person you believed you were meant to become. That quiet strength became impossible for them to forget. Do not skip. Something incredible is still ahead. Your person began imagining what could have happened if they had understood you this way from the beginning. They wondered how many conversations would have been different. How many misunderstandings could have been avoided. How many smiles they could have shared instead of carrying unnecessary distance. Those thoughts stayed with them long after the tears had dried. Yet the story does not end there. In fact, it is only beginning. Because once someone truly sees the value hidden inside another person's heart, they can never return to seeing them the same way again. The unexpected truth has permanently changed your person's perspective. Every memory now shines with a completely different meaning. Every hope feels stronger than before. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest part of this story has not yet been revealed. There is one final realization your person has not spoken aloud yet, one realization powerful enough to reshape everything they believed about you. And when that moment arrives, nothing between the two of you will ever feel quite the same again. There is something your person still has not told anyone, and once you hear it, you will understand why they could not stop crying after discovering the truth about you. Do not skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The story is becoming deeper than anyone expected, and every passing moment reveals another piece that has remained hidden until now. After the tears settled, your person did something they never imagined they would do. They went back through every memory connected to you. Every conversation. Every smile. Every quiet goodbye. They searched for the exact moment when they misunderstood your heart. They were not looking for excuses anymore. They were looking for truth. And the more they searched, the more they realized that your actions had always carried a meaning they failed to recognize. What surprised them most was discovering that your kindness had never depended on whether anyone noticed it. You continued choosing patience when frustration would have been easier. You continued offering understanding when others offered judgment. You continued believing in better days even during seasons when nobody seemed to believe in you. That realization reached their heart all at once, and they whispered to themselves, "How did I miss someone so extraordinary?" Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As these thoughts continued growing, your person found themselves smiling through tears. It was a strange feeling, one they had never experienced before. The sadness came from realizing how much they had overlooked. The joy came from knowing that your true heart had finally been revealed. For the first time, they stopped focusing on the moments when life seemed uncertain and started remembering the countless moments when your character quietly shined without asking for recognition. Then another unexpected truth appeared. Someone close to them mentioned your name in an ordinary conversation. It was not planned. It was not dramatic. Yet hearing your name after everything they had discovered felt completely different. Instead of hearing just a name, they heard a story of resilience. They heard someone who continued moving forward despite challenges. They heard someone who chose hope instead of bitterness. That single conversation stayed with them long after it ended. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Your person began imagining what your future could look like if people truly understood the person you have always been. They realized your greatest chapter may not be behind you at all. It may still be waiting ahead. That thought filled them with unexpected excitement. They started believing that your story deserves a different ending than the one they once imagined. There was one quiet moment when they simply closed their eyes and reflected on everything they had learned. No words were spoken. No messages were sent. Yet inside their heart, something completely shifted. The distance they once felt between you no longer seemed impossible. Instead, it felt like a bridge waiting to be crossed with honesty, understanding, and respect. Don't skip. Every sentence matters now. The truth they uncovered has changed more than their emotions. It has changed the way they see every decision they made involving you. They now understand that your silence often carried wisdom instead of distance. Your patience carried strength instead of uncertainty. Your calm carried confidence instead of hesitation. Those discoveries transformed every memory into something brighter than before. Then came the realization they never expected. They understood that the qualities they had spent years searching for in other people had quietly existed within you all along. Loyalty. Compassion. Quiet courage. Steady hope. They had been looking everywhere except the one place where those qualities had always lived. That realization became impossible to ignore. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As they looked toward the future, they no longer asked whether you were enough. Instead, they asked themselves whether they had been paying enough attention to the remarkable person standing before them all this time. That single question echoed through their thoughts again and again. Every answer brought another wave of emotion. The unexpected truth about you has become something they cannot forget. It follows them into quiet mornings. It returns during peaceful evenings. It appears whenever your name enters their mind. And every time it does, they remember that genuine character is far more powerful than appearances, first impressions, or assumptions. But this is still not the biggest revelation. There is one final discovery waiting just ahead, one that will explain why your person now believes that meeting you may have changed their life in ways they are only beginning to understand. That moment is closer than ever, and once it arrives, every unanswered question will begin falling into place in a way neither of you could have predicted.